This is the plaintiff, Cindy Thomas. She says the defendant, her sister, who was like her best friend, won't pay her back the money she loaned her. That's right, her own sister's trying to rip her off, forcing her to bring her to court. And quite frankly, she can't understand why she would do this to her. She's suing for $375.75 for all she's owed. This is the defendant, Kelly Thomas. She says this is typical behavior for her sister because she sued their mother right before she died, for crying out loud. Through it all, she still loves her sister dearly, but she does not, she repeats, does not owe that woman a penny. She's accused of doing a sister wrong.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. It is sister versus sister. The plaintiff says the defendant stiffed her something bad, but the defendant says the plaintiff is so bad she sued her own mom before she died. It's the case of Twisted Sister.
Thank you, Douglas. Cindy Thomas, you are suing your sister, Kelly Thomas, for $375.77 that you say she owes you and refuses to pay. Tell me what's going on.
Yes. Well, she knew like I had gotten a little lawsuit, and I need you to pay me.
What do you mean you had gotten in a lawsuit?
Because I was in a car accident.
And you had received money from the car accident?
Yes.
So since she knew you had come into money, she asked you to loan her some money?
Yes.
Okay. Why is your arm in a sling today?
I had carpal tunnel surgery.
Okay.
She asked me to pay her light bill because her lights got shut off, and I said, okay, but I wanted my money back. And she was like, okay, so then I paid her.
How much was the light bill? $253?
Yes.
All right. And how much of that did she pay?
She got it down to like $118.
Well, you're suing for $118. So according to you, she paid $135 back?
Yes.
Okay. When she would pay you, would you folks have any kind of receipt system or anything?
She just wrote out anything, like the payment that she gave me on a scrap piece of paper or an envelope.
Are you the one who kept it, or is she the one who kept it?
She wrote two, and she gave me one, and she kept one for herself.
Okay. So you have a series of receipts that show that $135 was paid?
Yes.
And nothing else? All right. And then tell me about the car rental.
She had an issue with her car and it getting repossessed and stuff. So I got a new car, and I had a rental car at the time. I said, I'm going to take it back unless she needed to use it because, you know, she didn't have her car. And she said, okay, she'll use it. She'll pay me the rental car fee back and everything. She didn't pay it.
When was the rental car issue? Before or after the light?
After.
So why didn't you have her write receipts for that if she really owed it to you?
She was sending text messages saying that she was going to pay it.
Can I see the text? What's going on, my dear?
No, well, this is not all true. I was going through some things at my house, and I was like, oh my gosh, they just cut off my lights. And she was like, oh, don't worry about it. I got you. I'll take care of you. I was like, no. I said, I'll make sure everything is good. So I started, and I joked with her at first. I was like, I'm gonna let you sign these papers because if you end up suing me, then I have the receipt saying that I paid for everything.
How much have you paid?
$135. I paid.
Oh, it is. So you still owe your sister $118.
Right. But
and your last payment was when?
Well, she asked me for $100 for her car. That's the balance of the $118.
Well, why didn't you get it? Okay.
I gave her that.
What do you mean? You gave her $100 for what?
Her text message said, I need money to pay the insurance and my car note. Could you give me $100? I will give you $100 back.
Did she ever give you the $100 back?
She took me to the grocery store and told me she was going to use her food stamps to make sure I got the groceries.
It just doesn't end. It's like, I feel like I have a mirror looking at a mirror, and it just doesn't end. It's infinity. Right. All right, so she told you she was going to use her food stamps to pay you back the $100 for her car.
And she was going to give me an extra portion in the store because it wasn't going to end up adding up to how much she had to pay me back.
So did she go to the store and use her food stamps?
But she didn't.
So what are we talking about? Carrots or broccoli? What's left?
Pretty much, like me.
Okay, so how does that then bring down your balance?
Because I gave her the $100.
Yes, I know. And then she used her food stamps to give you.
She didn't give me the whole food stamp amount.
She did. So she's down how much?
She's still down like $60.
Give me a produce, not in dollars.
She's down like a bag of potatoes, cherries.
Okay, well that's what. So how am I going to give you credit for that when you already got credit for that?
She still didn't give me the whole
bag of potatoes. Okay, what is she talking about?
So if your sister stiffed you real bad, $375, would you sue her?
I wouldn't, no. because I would probably understand why she needed it.
But what if she said, yeah, I needed it then, but now I have the money, but I'm just not going to pay you? If she was just being a you-know-what to you.
Yeah, I might sue her then.
There you go. Okay, what do you say?
I might sue her, but it depends on the reasons why she took the money.
See, usually I have to drag this out of people. Everybody here, yeah, of course I'd sue her. Okay, going inside the courtroom.
Did you not take $100 from her?
No. She used to say she needed money because her job didn't have enough money. It wasn't giving her enough hours or whatever. So I would say, okay, you give me money, I'll give you the food stamps or whatever. And we would pay it like that. So I would give it to her. But that was all settled. She would give me a certain amount, I would give her the food stamps back. I don't remember the amount, but everything was paid and done right there.
So what you're saying is not that didn't happen. That happened all the time.
Yeah.
What you're saying is that there's no potatoes owed.
No.
That's what you're saying. All right. And then now let's talk about the car rental. So how long did she have the rental according to you?
She had it for 4 days.
Right.
Okay. How come when she's signing all these promissory notes on the light bill about what she owes you, you don't also write about the $257.77?
She was putting that in the text. It's all in my text.
All right, let me see the text. Yeah, this is it. All right. So you say to her, hey, I know you don't have money because your job acts crazy and your stupid landlord. Oh, I hope your landlord's not listening. So just pay me back the, what's UI?
The light bill.
And only the $57 from the rental car. And you can pay it weekly or bi-weekly. To which Kelly responds, oh, I didn't know you were including the car fee, but I guess so, which would be $307 then, $250 plus $57. So why are you suing for $257.77 as opposed to $57?
Because I was giving her a break. I wasn't charging her the full 4 days. The whole thing was $257.
Then why would she pay for the days you were using it?
For her not trying to pay anything at all.
Oh, so you punish her and double it?
Well, she's punishing me by not. I was giving her a break, just saying pay the $57, not even the 4 days. And she decided, oh, I'm just not going to pay anything. Then
why do you answer, oh, I didn't know you were including the car fee, but I guess so? Why do you say that?
Because she told me in front of my daughter why we was bringing the rental car back.
Yeah, I understand, but why are you capitulating so quickly and saying, I guess so?
I told her, I said, oh, okay, I didn't know that was included in the car.
I'm not going to call on you, I see you. I'm not going to call on you because over $57, I am not going to ruin this family. I'm not doing it. All right?
I appreciate it, because you're my favorite judge, and I watch the show all the time. Lord. So I really never
I'm your favorite judge too, right?
Here. Like,
yeah. Okay, that's back even again. All right. Here's what's going to happen. A judge who's looking at this and trying to figure out whether she really was going to owe those 4 days or wasn't is going to try to look at evidence that points me one way or the other. And frankly, the fact that there are receipts at the very same time saying all you owe now is $132, and not including those 4 days kind of makes me worried that the 4 days are an afterthought because you're angry that she didn't bring in the other stuff. So there's $118 owed. I find. I also find that you agree to the $57. In the meantime, I am going to go ahead and enter a judgment on the $175, and now this is over. You know what's not over? Thanksgiving, okay? Christmas, okay?
Yes,
you want to see your cousins? No. Don't you all want to get together and see each other at family events? No?
No.
Why are you shaking your head?
We talk regularly. She comes to me.
Do the cousins see each other?
Yes.
No.
I love my nephew. He works with me. I talk to him every day.
Or you just don't want them to get together?
She talks to my daughter. She calls my daughter. She texts my daughter. Like that's her daughter.
We're done. We are done. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. Okay? My part is done. Your part is not. I agree with you. I can't believe you took your sister to court over $175. But I agree with her. I can't believe you didn't pay the $175.
I did.
So you're both wrong. What you have to figure out is what will keep you warm on a cold night, the love of your sister or your $175. So everybody be real careful what they say when they walk out there, because I have found that in families, it's what you say out there that all of a sudden colors the next several years of how you guys get along. So hold your tongues. And there's someone who keeps wanting to know what happened in court today. Good luck, folks.
Thank you.
Oh, can I have my phone?
So the plaintiff has prevailed. That's Cindy Thomas. Kelly Thomas is just coming out of the courtroom, the defendant. The bottom line is, what's going to happen once you leave here from now on?
I love
you got
my
tears
sister.
in your eyes.
I love them dearly.
You've been crying?
Yes. I hate that she's doing this. I hate that she's acting like we don't talk. I hate that she acting like we don't have a good relationship. She comes in my job. She talks to me. She brought my nephew to me the other day so I could see him. So, yeah, and still she acting like we don't have a good relationship. It's okay because my nephew works with me, so I see him regularly. So I just don't understand why she want to sit there and act like we're not close.
Well, what's going to happen now? What do you think?
I don't know. If she want to talk to me, she can. If she don't, then that's on her. Because I still love her. I'm not going to hold no grudge towards her, towards nothing. That's my sister. That's my little sister.
All right. I wanted to ask you, you have other sisters. How many other sisters do you have?
3.
3 others. Oh, my goodness. You on good terms with them?
Oh, yeah, we fine.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sorry about what happened here and that you had to come to court, but here you are. Now here comes the plaintiff, Cindy Thomas. Cindy, she's really upset, you know. She says she loves you, and yet you bring her to court.
Oh, she's so phony. And to say that my kids borrowed money from her and got a job because of her, my son works 2 jobs.
Key is, are you going to listen to what the judge said?
No.
Are you going to try and you're not worried about what's going to happen on a cold winter night?
No. I
You're
don't
not?
want nothing to do with her.
You don't want anything to do with it? Nothing?
That was despicable. That's as low as you can go.
Well, I don't know.
That's just low.
Well, listen, I'm sorry.
You can't get. That's just
Okay,
disgusting.
thank you very much. That's
Thank
the way
you.
it is. Harvey, what a shame. What do you think?
Yeah, Doug, this is just really sad. Look, when you make a deal with a relative, it is all the more important to get things nailed down to prevent explosions like this. And that will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.